Welcome back to the boardroom. We're with Brian Fowler in this episode. He's the CEO of Northstar Gold. The company just signed an agreement to deploy something called surgical mining technology at their CAM copper project in Ontario, Canada. Now, Brian, like mentioned, you've signed an agreement to use a technology called surgical mining by Nova Mera. For investors who haven't heard of the approach before, can you explain what makes this different from traditional mining?
Nova Mera surgical mining it's a transformative data-driven approach to unlocking high-grade, steeply dipping tabular mineral deposits such as Northstar's Zone 2. It's facilitated by large diameter rotary drilling, drills that can drill a hole 2 meters in diameter. Essentially the drill is positioned on top of the ore body and can drill down to, in our case, 200 meters, holes that are 200 meters deep. And then the resulting broken rock is recovered and shipped to a nearby mill for processing. So it has a very small environmental impact, and it is much cheaper than conventional mining, which involves drilling and blasting.
Well, when we're talking about grades, you're targeting a zone with 9 to 18% copper. That's considered exceptionally high. Will you put that into perspective for us, though, how that compares to typical copper mines operating today?
Yes, we get this thing going. It'll probably be the highest grade copper mine in North America. We've got, as you mentioned, a grade range between 9 and 18% copper in an exploration target study with a conceptual average grade of 12% copper. Our studies and estimations support the premise that we could produce at around a 7% copper grade, which would be extremely beneficial and ultimately help generate considerable revenue.
This technology is unproven yet at CAM Copper. What's the biggest risk that investors should understand, and what also gives you confidence that this will work?
Well, the technology is proven. It's a proven concept. Nova Mera is currently drilling a project of Great Atlantic's a Golden Promise project in Newfoundland. I encourage listeners to go to the internet and check that out. So it's effective. But in the case of Northstar, this would be the largest application, and as such, it's very important to Nova Mera, and that's why they're such strong supporters for this project.
The other thing that you can read about when looking at the news release about this in full is that this approach would significantly reduce Capex and accelerate time to production. Can you provide some numbers here?
Studies suggest that we can mine up to 116,000 tons of Zone 2 with 93 of these extraction holes over a period of about 31 months. This is predicated on Northstar securing the necessary permits and doing a 43-101 report detailing a resource estimate to further substantiate the premise for extraction. Ontario has a current legislation, Bill 5, which is designed to accelerate permitting for projects, critical minerals projects in the province, and with discussions with the ministry, we've been told that permitting could be reduced drastically from the conventional one year or 1 year plus to less than 6 months. So immediately right after what Northstar is doing right now is we are positioning to raise go to market. We're going to raise up to $1.5 million. This is going to be facilitated by trying to leverage costs to minimize shareholder dilution by doing a advanced royalty type offering, and we plan for and have applied for available government grants. We expect to hear something in that regard in the near term. And we would also probably have a more conventional private placement. But right now our focus is to we're exploring all avenues of raising capital with a focus on minimizing dilution. We expect to be, like I said, we're going to have a 43-101 report. We expect to have that completed by the end of November, which will, and then a small drill program, definition drill program, is scheduled to be completed before year end as well.
We'll leave it there for now, Brian, but we'll keep watching over on CEO.CA.
You bet. Thank you, Rachel.